Hi everyone, and welcome back to a very special episode. On today's video, I'm going to teach you guys out there how to improve your shooting skill when it comes down to hunting and of course a little bit of competition shooting as well. This is the time where you're going to get your pen and paper together and when we're going to learn. But for today's episode, I'm also using an awesome gun like this FX Impact M4 that I've got in front of me. And we are situated on a farm which is loaded with some pest birds. And that just means one thing. We're going to do some hunting, we're going to do some learning, and we're just going to have some fun. So let's get started. All right, so first pigeon out to 50 meters. Let's get this party started. I think he's pretty dead as he's laying there. All right, that's the first one down. The sun has just broken through the clouds here. The fog is starting to clear up a little bit. And there is a bit of a chill in the air and I can feel some wind as well. 71, that's 0.8 up. 5, 6, 7, 8. Let's get it into focus here. Oh, smoked it. All right, I've set up myself to this position over here. So let's take a shot. Oh yes, easy money, easy money. The best thing to do long range shooting, if you're taking shots like this, is to add a lot of weight to the gun. So what you can do is you can stack up some weights on the side of the gun here. This Air Marksman's top rail and bottom rail allows you to put some weights on the side here. That makes the gun a lot more stable when you're doing long range shooting. But if you want to do hunting like this, it's going to make the gun heavy again and it's going to be a bit of a hassle if you want to carry it around. Okay, there's some pigeons on the other side there. It's about 64 meters. Oh yes. Nice one. I'm very stable. As you guys can see, the gun is sitting by itself on the bag here. That's exactly what you want to do. You don't want to put a gun down anyway and fight with it at the back to keep it steady. You want the gun to be put down like that and it's sitting stable like it is down by itself. If the gun tends to wobble, rather use some rear support or try to apply some pressure in the front. But I mean, if you can do it like this, this is the best option. Okay, so that is 78 again. I've put my rear tack plate with a bag at the bottom here for support again to keep it nice and stable. I'm going to dial it up 1.1 like that. And let's see if we can do this shot. Oh yes, another beautiful shot. I'm going to give you guys some good advice here quickly. If you are shooting from a wobbly platform like this, if you are going behind your gun and you're going to hold the gun very tight between your shoulders and put your cheek rest hard behind the gun, then you're going to see your crosshairs move a lot. And it's just normal because you're connecting your whole body and your body is connecting to the roof, which is, you know, wobbly like this. So getting that crosshairs very still is going to be difficult like that. But if you go behind your gun and you are moving yourself gently in behind the gun and not gripping the gun too tight, but just enough to keep it steady, you will see a lot of that movement will go away and you will be much more stable behind the gun. So if you're shooting like this, softly behind the gun, just hold the gun just enough to keep it straight and on target. Okay guys, I know there is a question that pops up on my channel quite a bit, and that is how to tune an air gun. Now I can't really tell you how to tune your gun because most of you that's watching this channel has all different kind of guns and all different kinds of models, and each gun is a little bit different. But there is some good proper guidelines that I can share with you. So make a note of these following. First of all, if you want to tune your gun, the best advice I can give you right off the bat is make sure that you have a good proper gun. A gun that performs, that you know is very accurate and that is working proper. Second advice I can give you here is make sure that you tune your rifle for what it's built. If it's a pellet gun, then tune it for pellets. If it's a slug gun, then tune it for slugs. Do not try to cross over those two lanes with each other, because you're going to frustrate yourself again and you're not going to be able to tune that gun proper. The third thing I can tell you here is when you are tuning your gun, make sure that you stick to these following guidelines. Pellets, 800 feet per second, all the way up to about 900 feet per second. For slugs, 900 feet per second, all the way up to 1050 feet per second. Because if you have a decent slug, it should handle the speed with no problem. Number 4, when it gets down to certain kind of rec pressures, hammer spring adjustments, all that kind of stuff, I will say it is not that critical to what kind of hammer you have and what kind of rec pressures you have, but it's more critical to know the correct speed. And you're not going to be able to tune your gun if you do not have a chronograph. Number 5, I can definitely tell you it does not help at all when you have all of these things in line and you do not have a proper scope on top of your gun, because that makes a world of a difference when you go and tune your gun and you are looking for that perfect accuracy. House Sparrow. Oh, thanks for playing. Thanks for playing. Game over. All right. I do see a house sparrow. Barely. And I'm gonna see if I can smoke him. Oh yes. Definitely can. Definitely can. Now, if you are shooting in a condition like this where the birds or your animals or even targets are popping up very quickly, you don't really have time sometimes to get the rangefinder out and range your targets. And in this case, I will definitely say check out your parallax wheel here. Once you bring your target into focus, check what the meterage or the yardage is on the parallax wheel and then go accordingly to that. Usually the parallax wheels are very close to the true distance and you can quickly make your calculations based upon what that meterage or the yardage is telling you. So if you don't have a rangefinder, you want to quickly get some distance, use that parallax wheel. Like that. That's telling me about 50. I'm going to go to 0 because that my 0 is on 50. And let's go for the head. Come on, turn. Oh yes. Perfect. Used my parallax wheel, got it into perfect focus, checked it on the side here, it told me 50. And I know my 0 was on 50 meters anyway. Turned it to 0, just kept right edge for the wind, smashed him straight in the head. Perfect shot. All right, next pigeon on the roof. Oops. And guys, remember to load your magazines. Also a helpful hint. Got some wind. I'm gonna just keep right about there, 0.4, 0.3. Smoked it. He's not going anywhere. Well, he's planning to go down. Let's give him another one. Double tap him. First double tap on a rock pigeon. For me though. Usually I do it with the starlings. Okay, going through the hole here. Gonna keep about there for the headshot. Oh my word. Smash that one. It's another one a bit closer. Gonna give it 2 clicks less. And let's see if we can hit this one also on the mark. Oh yeah. Oh. So I recently returned from RMAC 2025, and yet again it was one of the best world shooting tournaments that I competed in. At these big tournaments, I usually interact with a lot of amateur shooters or a lot of young shooters, and a lot of them has asked me this one question, and that is, how do I become a professional shooter like myself, and how do I reach the top tier of the shooting world? Now, there's no short answer to this, but I can give you this advice that worked for me. Number one, you have to put the time and effort in your craft. That means you have to put a lot of time and practice in your shooting skill. Work at it. When you have a day off or when you have an hour break or something, wherever you can take the chance, you take the chance to go shoot. You work at it and you practice and you put the time in. What you put in is what you're going to get out. If you are thinking to yourself that you're going to go buy a good gun with good ammo and you know that's going to give you the win in the end of the day, you're dead wrong. It does not work like that. That good gun and that good ammo needs a good shooter as well. If the shooter is not going to bring his side, the gun and the ammo won't bring their side as well. And that is the bottom line on that. The second bit of advice I can give you here is to go out there and compete against the best. Go throw yourself in these big competitions. Don't be afraid to take a lose, because you learn more from losing as what you learn from winning. And believe me, that is the absolute truth. If you're going to go out there and you're going to compete at these competitions and you lose for the day, you're going to go back home and you're going to think about it and you're going to take what you did wrong and you're going to work on it. And every time you work on that kind of method, you're going to get better. And every single time you get better, you're going to climb the ladder. You see where I'm going with this? And at the end of the day, you're going to be on the top there and you're going to stand and take the win for the day. But something that I can tell you as well, do not think if you are the best and if you reach the top that you're going to stay there, because in this game, you're not going to win all the time. There's going to be days that you're going to win and there's days that you're not going to win. It's just part of the whole game. So that is the best advice I can give you on that. Okay, starting at 70 meters. Oh! Ouch! That was a that was a hard hit. Okay, I see some house sparrows down there at about 70 meters. That's 0.7 up. Definitely can. No more house sparrow. Oh, one here in front of us. I guess that's 3 clicks down. Oh, yes. Awesome. Another one. Come on. Come camera. Start. Start, start, start. There we go. Oh, that's another one. Smoked. Smoked, smoked, smoked. That's fun. I love shooting house sparrows. Quickly, quickly. Yes, man. Nice. Very nice. Couple of house sparrows and a pigeon. That was awesome. That was a decent run. All right, guys, let's get serious here for a minute, because the next advice I'm going to give you is from a professional shooter like myself, from my perspective. And that comes down to 2 questions that a lot of people has asked me as well. Number one, Gerhard, what will you advise me to buy as the best airgun out there? The second question they ask is, Gerhard, what will you advise me? What kind of ammo did I need to use in my gun? What is the best out there? Now, I can sit here and be biased and I can tell you, hey guys, definitely go buy yourself a FX Impact. It's the best in the world, and etc, etc. Or I can turn around and tell you, hey, if you want to have good ammo, go buy yourself H&N. The pellets are awesome, the slugs are awesome, and you can go out there and go do it. But I'm not going to do that. What I'm going to do today is I'm going to give you a professional answer on those 2 questions. And that is, if you want to know what is the best gun or ammo out there, then you need to go out there and test it yourself. You can listen to opinions from me or from your friends out there. But if you are looking for the best gun or the best ammo out there, you need to go out there and test it for yourself. Do yourself a favor, go to a gun store, go take a gun like this, go shoot it, go test it and see how it performs. If it comes down to ammo, the same thing. If your friend Dave or Joe is telling you that this ammo is the greatest, then ask them, give me a couple of samples and go test it out there. Once you test it and you can confirm what you've heard is correct, then you can keep on using it. And that way is the only way how you're going to be happy and what you're going to know for sure which is the best when it comes down to guns and ammo. And that is professional advice from a professional shooter like myself, which I'm going to give you today. Go on that merits and nothing else. All right, let's move down to this position over here. I've got some more pigeons at 50 about. And let's just knock them down, see how many we can get. Only one. There's another one to the left. Let's go to this one over here. Looking nice. On the shoulder. Oh yes, that one smoked that pigeon. Straight down. Best place to shoot this pigeon, definitely when it's sitting sideways, is on the shoulder. That way you know you're going to hit the bone there and you know the slug is going to expand to the max. All right, let's go. Smoked, easy shot. 52 meters, straight down. Let's go. 86 meters is 1.5 up. Oh yes, stunning shot. Dropped him right on the place. 100 meters on the dot. Perfect. Perfect, perfect. Dropped like a rock. That's a very nice shot. Kept about 0.4 to the right, and that did the job. Right over here is opening, so the wind is funneling through this little gap here, and where your bullet gets pushed the most is within the first 10 yards when the bullet leaves the muzzle in the front. So always remember that. If the wind is stronger here, then take the wind consideration here. If the wind is stronger almost at the target, discard that. Not fully, but discard at least 80% of that value. Also a very helpful tip that I can give you. Yeah, 71 meters. And I'm going to have to go for a headshot here. Yes! Nailed him. Perfect headshot. Wind call was on the money and he went down. Fantastic. Well guys, I just got back to my house. It is late afternoon now. The sun is about to go down and it's going to get very, very cold now. And that's pretty much where I'm going to end this video today. I want to say thank you for you guys for watching this content. And if you liked today's video, if you found it helpful, do me a big favor, go hit that like button, drop me a comment down below, and tell me what videos would you like to see in the future to come on this channel. It will help me out a lot, and I'm pretty sure it's going to help you as well. For all the new guys, if it's the first time and you want to see more, go subscribe now and turn on that notification bell. And with that being said, thanks again for watching, and I will see you guys next time. Cheers.